Hi guys, and welcome to the Rainbow Six Replays YouTube channel. Today we want to present the video highlights of the playoff match between FURIA Esports and W7M Esports during the Brazil League 2024 Stage 2. Don't forget to subscribe and put a like. Enjoy.
There's a little bit here too. Now the first Dokkaebi call is going to go out for FURIA. Already have some people based over inside of Cash, and the first kill will go the way of JV92, as this entire stage has as well. A way to start things off, and what a way to build off that first call that comes through. JV92 will find the follow-up as well as Nade tries to flood, trying to work your way in. Those funnels do not really work out into your favor, and that's what W7M is going to look to exploit. You can see FURIA trying to build up at the gates. They're going to get a nice pick, though, in herds. I mean, count your lucky stars, man. It's falling right into your lap. He almost gets a third as well, but this is practically just a moment away from being a FURIA.
Concerned. I mean, maybe he actually heard it. So I might stop a little bit. Well, now he's aware that somebody's going to hit that gap. That's exactly why I said FURIA could be.
This is what we need to see from W7M. Answering the call at the proper moments, properly controlled aggression to build off of right now. They're going to tag up Doc, but that's just a means to an end for Volps. He's going to dock himself right back up. A frag grenade in as the defense is trying to get something going for themselves even further. They'll down the sledge, but Philippox will actually get a kill.
FURIA have not even the bare minimum. They try to take the garage, but Dodes makes the right play. Firebolt goes out, but Philippox able to win the re-challenge. So garage control is FURIA's control. A very, very key gunfight for Philippox to win. Look at all that damage he's losing for the goo mine. He doesn't want to take it out and potentially avail himself to the boost angle. We know nobody's taking it. Volps has instead moved to something lower. Spots the head of the Capital, but instead looks to challenge onto the Thermite. Z-Ping's ringing true.
In strike contrast to what FURIA really wanted to, have that round end in. But now W7M able to at least get one round to start us off on this defense, as they'll continue to look to try and get in the way of FURIA consistently on a round.
Castle barricades he was able to destroy with a mute on the board, but FURIA 2 rounds in a row now trying to push in a 4v5. Volps is reaping far more than he even has to sow into the radio to back up to get any sort of support from main stairs. One will crest the top. That was JB92. He's dead, if you didn't notice at the top right of your screen. I feel so bad for the IGL of FURIA right now. The police sirens ringing. But W7M could have a lot to offer. Volps taking a lot of damage. 3 opening deaths in a row for herds. At a certain point, to blind anybody actually inside of the site. But he's playing so patiently, trying to wait and hope Dodes actually ends up taking the engagement. Instead, KZ drops down oil and takes the fight himself, takes matters into his own hands, but the other side has completely fallen. Philippox and JV92, the kitchen push is gone, and so it's on Nade and KZ to bring this round back. A deployable shield in their way. Loban has the advantage, and he somehow loses it. Throws away a winning hand, but Dash, big brain play, has rotated upstairs.
Open, get these drones in here, see if there's anybody else that you can try and exploit on one of these crosses. Like, oh, I don't know, maybe Loban is mute over inside of Cash, but you still have to have things go your way at the end of the day in the fights, and they're most definitely not. The SMG 11s come to play, and W7M pull it back across the line when it comes to the man count. The aggression, it's just at the proper time, Carter. They deliver an uppercut, and they've knocked FURIA out.
Now, Philippox is about to engage in a 1v1 for control of the diffuser. Not even really Duel of the Fate around 5. This is already slipping away. Philippox will try to peek around the corner. His teammate now falls. 4 HP on the initial swing. His pre-fire may be more effective in the long run. Because of that 4-body lead on FURIA, Dash is fine sacrificing his life for 96 points of HP on Philippox. That's okay. One close, tucked around the corner, another on the far angle. It'll be that second player to get the win. Especially getting kills. They want to take those fights. They want to try and catch FURIA off guard, which is a bit of a contrast to their FaZe game yesterday, where they were playing a lot more scared. But Dash marked by the death mark tracker, and FURIA take the time out of their day to go pinch that player. And 3 players on the problem. 5v4 established with a minute 15 to go, Sam. You can't really blame them. And Herd's now trying to fill a bit of a gap left. This is what we need to see. Winning 1v1s. He might get traded. Dots might shut him down. There's still 2 players inhabiting this cash position. FURIA will try to collapse upon them. Volp's stuck a little bit right now, though, with some support in construction. Flashbangs go out. The round is looking like it will be won or lost in cash as the Cade refuses to cede any more ground. Zoto goes out, and he gives away the game. Swings into JV92, tries to play his life. Now W7M have to retreat.
Yeah, an awkward challenge there on timing. I think he was just trying to catch FURIA off guard, but there was a firing squad when he peeked that, Carter. I don't think he's getting away with it. And I don't think we're going to see too much more antics out of W7M, at least in this round. They're going to try and slow things up, try and lean it onto the fundamentals, wait for FURIA to try and work in. That ice going out might end up helping ice out FURIA in construction.
No way.
Loban will find another one, and we're down to 10 seconds, Carter. This is anybody's ball game, and once again, we might have this ice put them down with minimal time. Somebody's got to start the case. Something's got to...
Huge individual decision making by the IGL of FURIA, but Herds, a bit of a return to form. The first kill, anybody could have gotten that as 3 players were pinching dash down below, but that second one, just taking the heads up 1v1, the 50-50 against the guy construction and winning it. That is the
job done. So 20 seconds remaining for W7M to try and push themselves forward. FURIA have done a bang-up job of delaying, denying, what have you, across the board, whether it be info or space. It's all in their favor as of now. And you can see the Goyo canisters, the Banshees, and everything in between, making the most out of the situation. W7M have got to try and get something going, and apparently it's the pistols. As they warm up into the round, it's going to be the Ace trying to stick the plant, and he's all the way in, I believe, MIBR, but it's not going to matter.
Either way, that round was looking not great for W7M. They might have got the opening pick onto Hertz, but pushing into the site with 10 seconds left. No, that was Volps with the pistol. I knew it. Oh, no, Loban did. Ow! I was right. Loban did get a tube. That is crazy. 4 pistol kills that round? Are you kidding me?
Wasting their own time. They have to make an adjustment, and here it is. I was going to say we have to have something going on this garage, and it's going to be a move, but Dats loses the fight. Things you can't predict, man. That's why we play these things out. It can't be played on paper. You see positions like that and you go, oh, of course the offender's gonna win this. He's got the cross. He's gonna cut him down. But no, instead, FURIA, they do what they do best, and they find these highlight reel moments. W7M forced into a bad spot, and potentially that goo mine, but most definitely Herds a lot of damage getting put in onto the Monty, and now W7M forced to pick up the pieces.
And Volp's got to back out because that F-Not as well. Officially 2v4 with dots confirmed. Sitting down on top of the garage stairs. KZ and Herds both with a crossfire on the garage door. Loban dismantles one of it after losing his teammate in the process. Nice flick onto Nade in the site, but just better. And I suppose W7M still just careened into the site and won every single gunfight, so man advantage didn't really matter all that much. But here, it is equal. Volps hounding the Cade, trying to retreat out. Dots wins the initial fight. KZ just a split second too late. And I'm starting to see a repeat, unless KZ has anything to say about it. Fellapox with the key engagement, though, saves KZ's life, but he's been downed by and finished off by Volps. Pox in the 1v2, sees his immediate foe in blue, but is able to wrap around and get an angle on the diffuser. Flores still survives, and that is the difference maker. 1 HP, surviving the SMG-11.
They'll actually be on the other end of things. They've gotten the tub wall open and starting to pressure. They find one underneath the hatch. Nade. He doesn't move.
Hello?
He doesn't recognize the Blitz. The Blitz didn't even have his shield. He's going to try and bully these players around main. He gets that done. There's a player inside the shower. Nobody's paying attention. FURIA, wake up. You're dying, I promise. It's 1 versus 5. Somebody somewhere do something. God damn it. Oh, my.
Last year, FURIA would be in an LCQ. If they lose this series, this will be the first time FURIA have to fight for their lives to qualify for a major.
Yeah. They've usually been at the very top of Brazil, the buttery cream on the top, but not so far in these playoffs. In fact, even in this series, 64% defensive overall win rates, and there's only one other map that's even comparable to that, and it's only got one play. It's Cafe.
Blissfully unaware of the presence. Now Dodas will creep forward, trying to make this a 5v3, another 1v1, but a little less little less active in that engagement than his teammate was down below. FURIA fighting back aggressively. JV92 can easily pick up that one as Dots walks into the rotate. Pretty easy for JV92 to kill. 1v3 now. How fortunes can change. FURIA needed a strong...
things off that shrine position that we saw the ace try and roll into. Just ill-advised. Really no info game in that area. Obviously had no idea that KZ was creeping in over there and ended up getting punished. And the rest of it, well, you guys saw it on full display. It was a JV92 show.
3-piece for JV92, I believe, in that round. We have more than half the round to go, and W7M are only down to 3 drones. Utility going in. Are they just sending it? I mean, it looks like they are. Herds wins the initial engagement, but Volps now hops in as Herds gets 2, just shutting everything down on the exhibition side. Fellapox with a hell of a long angle is able to make that fact even worse. I don't really know what the plan was for W7M, but Herds put a stop to it.
Yeah, you know, I think at the end of the day, it was just try and kill some FURIA members. I mean, they get the wrap around the actual building. They get some solid entry points, but FURIA time soak. And at least for as of right now, KZ and the rest of FURIA able to stay alive, but now this is where things get risky. Dots is somehow, some way gonna win that one. And not only that, but he's rocking the F2. We just noticed that as well. But W7M, they're gonna get away with murder somewhat. FURIA have been able to fight back against the criminals. This is 2 versus 3.
Air jab shot. Ooh, Volps ready for this, though he gives up the fight, playing it so safe. I mean, he's only on 2 HP. You got to be careful with that engagement. Dota has a key victory. Shuts down Nade's support. Oh, he is in a rough spot. They will remove Fellapox briefly, put him to 63 HP, but it's still FURIA setting the pace, keeping W7M away from the bomb site. Nade will burn even more time with this toxic canister, and Dota just leaves entirely. The round might be over before he can actually get back in the building. KZ just taking every fight. Dots now falls. FURIA have barely even moved in the late round, and Dota's on this lengthy rotation is facing very different prospects for this execute than he did even 30 seconds prior. Firebolts now go through, Flashbang goes out. Does this round even matter? Does anything happen at all in the world anymore? Or is it all just the same thing? W7M taking 1v1s and winning the one, that doesn't matter.
More things change, the more things stay.
You got to. KZ might be supporting him, but I mean, you're not doing anything. You're not making any progress. Finally, we jump in, and Loban is able to remove KZ. The timing works, but Loban gets the trade. Is there a follow-up? Nope, Dodez remains. Dodez currently sitting outside. Volps instead going for it. He's the one to get the kill. Dash does find one. Side is Expedition in office, to be fair, so Dodez just holding that cutoff, waiting to retreat, and unfortunately he does die the moment he enters the building. Dots is down 2. 2v4 for FURIA, looking awfully likely. Hello, Volps! Dislodges Nade from a very key angle, but Dash will reveal his position. Does not know about the Melusi on the opposite side. Oh, Herd sees the laser. This is so easy. Flashbang goes in, but the Melusi, not blinded, will try to take the fight. Dash, little late on
that they're going to get out of that round, but instead what we get is a masterclass and a master kill out of Volps. A single shot heard around the world. Perfect mechanics here. The info into the single shot.
That angle. Oh, KZ might give it away. Instead walks up the stairs, clearly worried about it, but backs off. This could still swing FURIA's way. But with that flash, Nade has got to go huge. What an air jab. Knocks him on the floor. Tries to push forward, but I don't think Volps has any idea. With the pistol, what? Wraps around. Nade completely unaware. Gadget in hand. Fellapox trying to survive. An onslaught of W7M forces have ripped control of the top floor away. 2v2.
Somehow, some way, boils down to a 2 versus 2, a 3 versus 3, and we have yet another one here in round 6. They need to find some place to try and put this case down, and that's going to be Volps' job. And looks like they found some space here inside of Barbecue. They also see a Felipox dashing across the kitchen. This case now being planted. A search here for the ace. He can't find much, but he'll find one. Down to 5 seconds remaining. The player's close, and FURIA.
third player over here. I didn't even realize. A really heavy roam on this opposite side, and FURIA are completely buying into it. JV92's hopped in. What a huge fight to win. Not a difficult shot to land. Herds faring worse as he takes the 1v1 against Lobin. So JV92 feeling very, very alone in the 4v4. Volp swings around the corner, cuts him down. Very low HP, so difficult for even him to win that. Fellapox completely unaware of the Frost, sitting behind Mini.
Nice little mark there, but Volp's not nearly as accurate this time around. Nitro's still out, won't find him just yet. Sees the head of the player a stun in. He'll try and re-stun this scenario, but he's gunned down from Shrine instead. It'll be Dash to dash the hopes of FURIA in this first defensive round.
Easier, but FURIA do a little bit of hard destruction on the actual side of the site, and no, right as they rotate, Dash takes down the one remaining exothermic in maybe Dots or Nitro. Well, they'll pick him back up at least. It's not a 3v5. Dash hears that, and all right. KZ trying to lurk, and Dash has stayed the entire round over on Geisha's side. Both kills for W7M acquired by the Warden. Dodes removes JV92. Jesus Christ.
Yep.
As well, those two facts causing a lot of concern. Ooh, a little bit of an advantageous angle for JV92. Oh, a little bit of an advantageous peak for Dash. Dog walking KZ these past couple rounds. Going to try to lurk in drum and catch you off guard. What a great Z-ping. And the pre-fire doesn't work. Oh, they had the information and then some. Oh, but he's trapped. He can't get out until the last second. I thought he was dead, in all honesty. 2 HP. That is a steal.
Well, you might as well say that he is, honestly. What fight are you going to take at 2 HP? Hopefully a confident one, as you're looking to really just land that first bullet. But that's what we've seen out of W7M so far. Confidence. They've been finding these key moments, especially from what we've seen out of Dash here inside of Geisha's. He's had 2 big moments, so far from this position. Looking to make another as the Ashe is trying to work her way inside, but this should just be a pretty straightforward affair. But no! Dash! He might have just given up the goods! Hertz is on 2 HP! He's accomplishing so much! This is not the way this round should have went, but I mean, the future's now, old man, I guess, as FURIA is making the most out of a dire situation.
Herds does finally find that timing, even as they were so aware. Dodes is kicking himself that he wasn't able to get that engagement onto Herds right now. Lobin going for the flank. He rotated back early, rotated off, and now this might be what undoes FURIA. The Dokkaebi not aware drum. The Valkyrie makes the cross, creeping further and further up to Geisha. There's one. Another on this top floor as Dots gets it down below. They tag on for the 2v4. And I think the difference maker right now that we're seeing for W7M on this defensive half, everybody's showing up. Dash, going into the playoffs, had a .76 in Stage 2. .76. And don't get me wrong, he didn't exactly do great on the previous map, but highest rated right now. He's having a good game. But Dots, 3 and 6.
Away, dash the hopes of FURIA as they'll force them into the LCQ.
It'll be this roam they'll try to clear, but Herds is powering up when FURIA need him most. He's got that first pick, but Dash on the run out. Fellapox tries to trade, but all he gets is the 3v3. But JV92, ever clinical, ever important, but Lobin remains. Dots 2, the dynamic duo that deliver. Dodges the C4. But your luck is going to run out eventually as W7M play this exactly as they should. Shotgun around the corner. He could be on more HP. He backs off. Dash close on the corner, though. He's been so good this entire series. Sitting behind JV92, spots the lurking player, but W7M's trades still working out. Oh, look at that angle. What the hell is that? All the way on the opposite side? Dot sends a C4, but Sam, this is getting close to the wire.
Oh, man. I'm sweating bullets right now, Carter. I've been holding my breath for what feels like ages.
Oh?
And TCSG shots out. JV is still down, and oh, what a shot from Dash, but KZ responds. 18 seconds remaining. Furia, don't keep me waiting.
He's reviving him.
JV92 is getting up. He's got a call in his pocket. Is he going to try and use this? He's not. They just got to try and go for these fights. But you can see W7M, they're so very aware of this, especially for Volps. It's down to the 1 versus 1, and Nitro sell out, and that's it. W7M.
Him going negative on entry is not something you want for Furia, but that was something that W7M were doing successfully today. I think on Skyscraper, I noticed as well that they did their homework very well. They knew where Furia was coming from. They were able to peek them off guard. I mean, a player in the Geisha window, when you're rippling up there, they know you're going to be rippling up there. They did their homework. They study what you're going to be doing. And that was something that W7M excelled in today.